Hello. It's September 24th, 2018, and I had beautiful comments left by you watchers, and there's a certain somebody who was reaching out, and I just felt, the need to help back. And so I'm going to pull a reading for a Pisces male and a Sagittarius female lovers spread. So this may resonate with other people too, of course, right? So because the cards are laying down the feelings, emotionals, and the things at risk on the table, but at the same time, it's different factors at play, right? So, for my Sagittarius watchers, I thank you so very much. You guys have shown me so much love and support. It's just amazing. You just give me so much extra warm and fuzzies to just keep going, to be the best I can be. It's beautiful. And for everyone else too, your support is just as good. It's just the Sagittarius group just came out like crazy, and I was just like, whoa, yay! So thank you for that. Okay, so I have not shuffled yet, so I'm just trying to get comfortable. So the left side will be Pisces male or female, because, men and women can feel the same things. The other partner is a Sagittarius, okay? So the first card is going to be the card that connects it all together. Oh dear. What are we going to find that's most beneficial to offer lovers here best success? I take poppers. Sorry, guys. Okay. So, thank you for the answers. Using me as your tool, as your messenger. And here, you guys. I hope things go well. So, I'll flip the first three, which is the Pisces, male here or female. So they're all in reverse, guys. So first we have solitude. Right? Hermit. This is a major arcana card. Virgo energy. And this deck does say reverse, mean paying attention to it. So if you've got too much hermit mode going on, like, I understand that you're thinking, reasoning with yourself, justifying things, working it out, analyzing it, right? Like Virgo. You could also have too much solitude, right? Like work. You're not liking this solitude. Maybe it's forced upon you. Work. Because while hermit is in solitude mode, it is knowledge, it is something that's doing, it's taking your time, it's taking your energy. And then here we've got the 5 of Swords. Yes. Also in reverse, this side of the scale, this partner is, it says, conflict and defeat. Barely hanging on mentally. Maybe emotionally you can hold your shit together, but like up there, upstairs, where people can't see, because indigo being the swords, also being your mental thoughts, right? And you can see here, he's like barely, he's like almost like falling down the last few steps, and he has to catch himself with the wall. A terrible feeling. And then in reverse, you've got the waiting game. That's the 2 of Wands. What are you waiting for? Because this waiting game is exhaust its welcome, right? What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for her to make up something? Are you waiting for a response? Are you waiting for a reaction? Are you waiting for the Chariot to go forward? Because like your side, you got a major arcana, plus you got some emotions, plus, you got your mentality works going on, which obviously does mess with your emotions, because that's how you feel. And then you throw in your wands, and that's like it's the waiting game is more than just waiting for your next appointment to come, like, because you're like unsure when it's gonna come. Like, you've been waiting. Should you wait any longer is the question. However long this wait has been, and if it's putting you through that much conflict upstairs, is it really worth the waiting game? Maybe this is what you know because this is what you've had and this is what's been good, but things aren't going the way they were supposed to go. Okay, so let's look at the Sagittarius partner here, okay? So, okay, so we've got the sacral chakra, which is the chakra located down below in your frontal happy parts, like your ovaries. And your manhoods. Sexual. And then Sagittarius has spiritual strength, which is the 9 of Wands, I believe. Yes. So also with this card, spiritual strength, and the color of his robe is, sorry, I don't know why, but my nose gets itchy all the time. It's green. Green being your emotions, your cups. And this is wands, right? So you've got your deep nature, your rooted core, where you're deep knowing that it is what it is and that's what you're sticking to. Along that creates your, as being Sagittarius, right? Creates your emotion that much more. Because you are, some of you can be passive. Some of you don't know how to say no. Some of you don't know how to say no because you don't want to cause any kind of disruptions. You don't want to be a part of anything that makes anything remotely close to negative. So you don't want to be the brick in the road that you can't get across. You don't want to be that. Because of that spiritual, humble, natural, giving, patience, you know, like the boob when you're breastfeeding, like you're just that kind of nature. You're just so soft and gentle and caring. And then with that being said, but the card beside it in reverse is moving on. So this can be taken a couple of ways. There's a breakup. Maybe Mr. Pisces is waiting for Mrs. Sagittarius, or vice versa, to make up the decision if you guys are going to try and make things work again. Because maybe you don't understand why things aren't working out for you guys. You're in massive solitude. It's totally exhausting you. Like, it's, if you don't wake up mentally in a good mood, you're going to feel shitty. You're not going to feel happy. Everything is going to go wrong. You're going to spill coffee on your white shirt as soon as you get to work. Like, it's going to be a really shitty freaking day. And then, like, the waiting game on top of that, like, right? Is the mental conflict. That's the waiting. And then with, on this side, the sacral chakra, and moving on in spiritual strength. So I'll just quickly read to you what the, oh, it's over there again, sorry. Key facts: color orange, sound is vam, element water, glands, testicles, ovaries, keywords I want. Known as the sacral chakra, the second chakra is located 2 fingers below your navel and relates to emotions, desires, creativity, and sexuality. To keep the chakra balanced and its energy flowing, try dancing, moving your hips and lower abdomen. Use a color meditation and practice yoga. Express your sexuality and nurture yourself, and remember, you do matter. Okay. So that one's in this side of Sagittarius. And also what I keep getting the feeling too for some of you is that this Sagittarius has not been able to maybe get over the previous relationship because it has done something to this person. And while they weren't quite over it yet when they got with the Pisces, and thought that they were because Pisces just made them feel so wonderfully beautiful inside again, something they hadn't felt for a long time. But maybe that when you guys were together, things are going good, but there's just some triggers or some things that just are still bothering Sagittarius. And saying that Sagittarius is moving on, and it being reversed, she needs to focus on moving on. He or she. Because moving on, clearly, guys, is sunny in front of you, dark behind you, dead leaves behind you, and light in front of you. Green leaves. Ready to go. Got your watch or compass. Let's go. Let's do this. So what's connecting these cards together is the center card. You feel defeated. Or the exact opposite, because I still feel that when cards are upside down, depending on the situation, depending on what I'm feeling, and I do have butterflies in the pit of my stomach, that this is a life lesson here. Good or bad. But this mental defeat here and this moving on this side, either there's a breakup because what used to be a triumphant success is now not. Or you two working on whatever it is that happened. Sagittarius needs to move on. Pisces has got to figure the defeat out here and the conflict and the waiting game. Like, what are you waiting for? So I would like to clarify this, okay, guys? So what's the waiting game, please? Can we know? Clarify the waiting game. See a second here. The waiting game is the sun in reverse. So Pisces is waiting for just like to have triumphant success. He or she is like, this is what they're waiting for. Okay? This is fate. This is the sun. This is everything is fucking picture perfect. This is what you want from the Sagittarius. Yes, I get that. I see that. But what is Sagittarius moving on from? That's what we really need to know. Or maybe that would help relay some other messages. What is Sagittarius? Moving on. So, Daughter of Pentacles. So, a young, right? Young woman. Like, not naive, but she's very tender, very patient. She's got her rainbow. She is the Daughter of Pentacles, of course. And with the deer being here, which spiritual energy of an animal is so important to the card. She is observant from a distance. That's exactly what Sagittarius does. They have the Temperance energy. That is their major arcana. They're pretty much a model that's like made by, and that's my rising sign. If it's done with grace, it'll fall into place. Okay, guys? Let's still clarify the moving on card. What the cards are telling me is advice that this Sagittarius, which I believe is a female with the Daughter of Pentacles, dwell where you are. Like, stand back from yourself and have a good look. Emotionally, intuitively, okay? Because with that, your Temperance card, your Temperance energy will really help this. Because you're moving on from this, okay? So now I see what's going on here. This is control. This is manipulation. The Four of Pentacles. Like every single thing is like, it's all controlled by its own line. Like it's all stuck together. Elastic bands, perhaps. So this wonderful, nurturing, humble, passive energy is trying to move on from this controlling shit here, right? Snap. I get it. I see it. But honey, you... So that's a situation, right? Moving on from something like this, which is why it's affecting this relationship, and your successes aren't very successful. Or on another side of the scale, because Every good's got its shitty side. Everything. There's not one thing that has not a negative effect if it's too much or too little. That's why there's balance. While this one's moving on from maybe past experiences, or, you know, dealing with it, and it being reversed because it's not being dealt with, right? Emotionally, right? Mentally, it's all connected. Young lady who is really good but's gotten screwed over, and now has put her bricks up and does not want to be manipulated, right? Or from whatever she's gone through in the past has scarred her to the point where she becomes controlling, right? Making Mr. Pisces over here extremely hermit mode, or he's thinking a lot because he just doesn't understand why she's doing this to me. Like, I love her so much. And he's just waiting for when they can just have, like, the love again. Maybe they used to have it and it went away because everything always starts out good, right? I would really like to clarify the triumphant success in reverse, please, and thank you. I think that is really important. Wait, please. Ooh. Okay. So 3 popped out. Okay. And I'm just going to go from top to bottom. So the first one would be the Hermit. Again. 2 different decks. Same card. Hermit. So this could go 2 ways again. Either you're in hermit mode in a good state because you're trying to figure out the best way to get your triumphant success, or this hermit stage, too much alone time is creating this opposite effect of your triumphant success. Second one, memories. These are really, really solid memories that are like you've had them for a while. They're not just ones you made yesterday. These are long-term friendships, relationships. With the 3 of Cups, everyone's got their cup. All hanging out, you 3 crows under the sun. Beautiful sunset. Crows and ravings meaning magical, right? Good things here in these memories. That's what you're thinking about. Maybe she left you. You don't know why. So that's why you're waiting to maybe wait for her to call and let you know why you guys are taking a break. Maybe you feel distant from each other and you live under the same roof. You own a house together and you have separate bedrooms. But hermit mode, see, Pisces, hermit mode is quiet mode. Hermit mode is not doing this. Mental conflict and defeat is not speaking out. The waiting game is not talking. Thinking of good times and how it used to be and like really solid things that you just love thinking about, that give you the warm and fuzzies. So the last card, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. You're thinking also about like the new journey that would be ahead of you, and you don't want to do this. Because here is like, it's like journeys, it's a new beginning, or like, it's a goal, it's an accomplishment that but you have to actually make it through that maze in the mountain first and get to the other side. So there's work. Work takes team. It makes effort. It's not going to be easy, right? There's positive over there, though. Like, this is not a bad card. Yes, it's a journey. Yes, it's going to take work. But yes, it's important. And you're going to feel so good with these accomplishments. So let's get you some advice from our fairies. What should we please give them? Give some answers to triumph and success. And it's in their best interest to take, so they both can continue on to their best journey for themselves. Top one just kept popping up to me. Well, the shaman. The shaman fairy. S-H-A-M-A-N. Okay, I know it's really too much. So, she is number 23. Sorry, I was just looking at something.